I'm Charles with Rocky Mountain ATV MC, and today I'm going to show you how to install a Tusk Stage 1 UTV Upgrade Kit on your Can-Am Commander. Now the Stage 1 kit is the most budget-friendly option out of the three, and it comes with some high-quality accessories to give you added protection and comfort during your ride. So what the kit comes with is your removable full windshield, the alloy mirror kit with A-pillar mounts, and the Force aluminum roof. So 3 high-quality accessories. They're all easy to install, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start out with the roof. So the first thing we need to do is install 2 roll cage clamps to the back of the roll cage. We're going to measure out 4.5 inches from this weld, and to remove the hardware from this clamp, you're going to need a 5mm Allen. So we're 4.5 inches right there, and then something you want to note is this flat section, that mount, you're going to want that to face in towards the cab. We've left the hardware loose so we can move it once the roof is in place, and we did not use the rubber strip. Then we'll do the same thing on the other side. The next step is to install your foam tape. So before we lay this down, you want to wipe your roll cage off with a rag, make sure it's clean. And then you're going to cut this into 3 sections. So this back section, or the back bar, you don't need it on top of there. But what this foam tape does is dampen vibration. So you want it on the 2 sides and the front. Now we can place the roof on top of the roll cage. Now at the front passenger side of the machine, at the top of the A-pillar, we have this gusset. We're going to take our M8 by 16mm button head bolt. We've got a washer on there. We're going to go through the top of the roof. And then we've got the flange nut that goes on the back side, and we're going to leave this loose for now. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Next, we'll install the back bolts. So these are your M8 by 30mm button head bolts. We've got the washer on. We're coming in through the top. We've got our spacer. And that's just going to thread into the clamp. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Next, we're going to center the roof side to side and front to back, and then tighten down all of the mounting hardware, including the back side of the roll cage clamps. Now on top of the roof, we have 4 holes left. That's going to be for a light bar mount if you ever decide to run one. But for now, we're just going to install some plugs. Next, we need to install the A-pillar mounts. So to do that, we need to remove this plastic cover. We're going to use a T25 Torx bit for that. And then we're using a 15mm socket and wrench to remove the A-pillar bolts. And you're not going to reuse this bolt, but you will reuse this nut. Next, we have our mirror mount and the 2 bolts that came in the kit. We've got our spacer. We'll slide that on there. We're going to go through both of the mounting locations, and then we're going to reuse that nylock nut that we took off. And we'll go ahead and tighten them down. Then we'll do those same steps on the other side. And after that, we can reinstall our plastic covers. Now for the alloy mirrors, both of the logos are going to come the same way. So for the driver's side, we need to flip one of these around. I'm going to use a 3/16 inch Allen. Flip that 180 degrees and we'll snug it down. Now for the mirror, you're going to use your 5mm Allen. Remove this bolt and the star washer. And you want to take this bolt, go through the mirror mount, install the star washer onto it. And then we're going to thread that into the mirror. You'll center the mirror up and tighten down the mounting bolt. And then we'll do those same steps on the other side. Next, we'll install the windshield. We're going to start out with this support bracket. So this center support bracket, we're going to use these 16mm hex head bolts. We're going to go through this little bracket in the frame, and then you're going to go through that center support. And then you've got the nylock nut on top. We're going to center that up as best as we can because it's going to be hard to reach the hardware once the windshield's installed. So once you have it centered up, you want to go ahead and tighten down both of the bolts. To get the windshield prepped, we've laid out a blanket so we don't scratch it up. We've gone ahead and removed the protective film from both sides. The next step is to install the bulb seal, and I'm wearing rubber gloves so I don't get my fingerprints on here. So we're going to start with this shorter piece, and the rubber side of this, or the seal itself, is going to face in towards the cab. So this hook, how it comes up, that's going to be facing in. And when you're pressing this on, you just want to make sure that it's centered up on both sides. There will be a little gap on each end. And then if there's any point where it doesn't fit tight, you can simply pinch this together and it's going to have a tighter fit. Next, we're going to take the two longer pieces of bulb seal that came in the kit. Again, the rubber part is going to face in towards the cab, and we're going to work these on in the same way. And you're just going to start in the upper corner and work all the way down. And we'll do it on the other side. Then we're going to slide the T-nut plate into the A-pillar. So you slide the top in, or the side without the bolt, put that all the way up. That allows the bottom to slide into place. Once it drops down into place, you can pull this out and it centers up. So this center bolt, we can tighten that down now, and then we're going to remove the outer bolt. Then you're going to take your standoff bracket, make sure this flat side with the nut insert is facing out. Then we'll center that up on the T-nut plate. And we're going to install the other two 25mm button head bolts. And we're going to tighten them down, but we'll leave them just loose enough that we can make adjustments to this bracket. Then we can do the same thing in the remaining 3 locations. Next, we're going to remove the brake reservoir access panel. We're going to set the windshield in place. We're going to slide the top all the way up as far as you can. That should allow this tab at the bottom to clear this little bracket. And then there's a little notch where this is going to fit into. Now you're going to make sure the windshield is centered from side to side, and we're going to install our hand knob in the top. And if it's not centered up here, this is when you're going to want to remove the windshield and move this bracket to where you need it. So we're going to leave that loose, and we're going to install the other 4 hand knobs. Once you have everything centered up from side to side and up and down, you can go back through and tighten down the hardware going into the T-nut plates. After that, we'll reinstall the reservoir cover. And that's all there is to installing the Tusk Stage 1 UTV Upgrade Kit on your Can-Am Commander. Again, it's simple to do, but if you have any questions about the install process, leave those down in the comments below. And if you want to pick one of these up, they're available on our website. They're going to qualify for free shipping. Now, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. I'm Charles with Rocky Mountain ATV MC. Thanks for watching.